Hey, what's up, soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Zombies Top 5, where today we're going to be doing the top 5 best DLC maps in Call of Duty Zombies history. Now, you guys may already know what the list is going to include. It's basically my top 5 favorite maps, excluding Shadows of Evil, which in my book is number 5, but obviously I can't count it because it came on disc with Black Ops 3. It's also going to be excluding maps that you could get as a pre-order bonus, so just keep that in mind, guys. But I hope you do enjoy the video. If you do, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new, and if you guys ever think of awesome top 5 ideas, feel free to comment them down below. You can tweet them at me at GregFPS, whatever you want to do, guys. And also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is GregFPS, trying to grow my Instagram a little bit. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be Garad Krovi. Now, this was DLC 3 for Black Ops 3, and Garad Krovi is a fantastic map. It has a great story, it has a great premise, taking place in the City of Blood, Stalingrad. Overall, I really love this Easter egg, and this is definitely one of the high points whenever I think back to Black Ops 3. This was one of the most intense Easter eggs because a lot of the steps were actually fairly hard when it first came out, especially like the valve step. Now we have the valve calculator, so we really don't have to do much work for the valve step, but upgrading the egg and doing all that cool stuff, it was a lot of fun, especially when the map first dropped. JC and his team ended up completing it first, and well, they didn't complete it first, but they were the team that did it legitimately, because the team that did it first cheated with undead man walking. But overall, he gets credit for it because he definitely deserves all the credit for grinding that out and getting it first. But I still think that Garad Krovi was just a fantastic map overall. I still love to play it from time to time, and it is definitely a very fun map. So Garad Krovi comes in at the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot is going to be the last map for Black Ops 1 as part of the Resurrection DLC. It came with all of the World at War maps, and that is Moon. Now, Moon definitely had a really cool premise to it because it set up all of Black Ops 2 for the most part, especially on the transit side of things. So we had transit, die rise, buried, obviously playing a huge role in Black Ops 2, and that's what set it up. Moon shooting off all the rockets and completing Richtofen's grand scheme, where he takes control of all the zombies, switching souls with Samantha. And also then we have Maxis shooting rockets at the Earth and destroying the Earth. So definitely a very cool premise as well with Moon, and it is definitely one of the better Easter eggs. It's a lot of fun, and it definitely changed the game when it comes to Easter eggs because it was really complex. Like, that was the first super complex Easter egg, I would say, as far as zombies go, and then just the huge impact that it had with the story and everything. It just made it a great DLC, and kind of ended Black Ops 1 on a bang and a whim because it was a huge cliffhanger. No one really knew what was going to happen in the next zombies iteration. So Moon comes in at the number 4 spot. Coming in at the number 3 spot is going to be another map from Black Ops 3, and that is Drak. Now, Drak is a fantastic map. Obviously, blowing up the moon from Earth is fantastic. The overall Easter egg, everything going on with the Corrupted Keeper, and we get to play as the Primus crew. I mean, this literally is still my favorite map to this day in Black Ops 3. I just love everything about it. Every aspect of it is so cool. Getting the elemental bows, playing with your friends, playing solo, whatever you want to do, it's always going to be a good time. And the Easter egg is so like crazy. It was the first boss fight that we actually had in zombies besides Advanced Warfare, which I wouldn't really count because Exo Zombies was good, but it wasn't as good as Treyarch did, especially on Drak. I remember the hunt for this Easter egg. It was super intense, and I remember tuning into Noah's stream as soon as he completed the boss fight and watching the final cutscene, and man, that was a magical moment in the zombies community for sure. And it was probably one of the most enjoyable moments I've ever had in the zombies community. That was just crazy, man. There was so many people watching a stream and freaking out with the ending cutscene, man, it was just fantastic. So the Horizon Drag comes in at the number 3 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot is going to be Origins. Now this is the last map from Black Ops 2, and it set up everything for Black Ops 3. And I love that Origins was just one of those maps that has so much crazy stuff in it. When you go and take a look at Origins and all the things we've seen before, it totally changed the game when it came to zombies. There was so many different things going on. We had the 1,000-foot robots, we had the different types of zombies, we had the keepers, we had staffs, which were amazing. I mean, this map really set the bar for Black Ops 3 very, very high. And I just love Origins, guys. It is a fantastic map overall. I remember watching the cutscene for the first time, and everyone in the community was just flipping out because they had no idea what was going on. Was this a joke the entire time? Are we just getting trolled by Treyarch this entire time? Are the kids just controlling the figurines and that's what we're playing as? Like, it's really, really cool to think about. And Origins is just a fantastic map. As you guys know, this is pretty much 1 and 2 with the number 1 spot in this map for being the best map in zombies history for a majority of the community. There's some people that like Moon the most, there's some people like Horizon the most, and there's some people that like Gerard Crovey, and the list goes on and on for various other maps. But I would definitely say that Origins is fantastic. And coming in at the number 1 spot is going to be Mob of the Dead. Now, I want you guys to listen to a story that I like to tell from time to time. You may have heard it in a stream before, but Mob of the Dead was the first map that I ever woke up early for to play. And it was crazy because I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, man. I log in to Xbox, download Mob of the Dead, and I played that. And that was the craziest experience I have ever had waking up early, because just waking up and building the plane, man, was like super hard. Like, I didn't even know how to build the plane. I was so bad at the map, and I ended up struggling, and eventually I played with friends, and later that day we ended up completing the Easter egg, and I played with my friends from Australia. So my connection was just absolutely terrible. I had pretty much no idea what was going on, but since the Easter egg was solved so quickly, because I think a dev gave out steps to YouTubers or something, we ended up doing it the same day the map came out. But it was just a struggle for me. Like, my first game playing, I was just playing solo, and I was trying to build the plane, and I was having a lot of trouble. I didn't really understand how to actually get the parts until later on. So it's really cool to look back now, me obviously knowing like so much stuff about Mob of the Dead and how cool it is, but I was just terrible at the time. So anyways, guys, Mob of the Dead has to be the number 1 spot. It's my favorite map. It will always be my favorite map, and as long as Treyarch doesn't ruin it in the next game, I think it will be really good. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been the top 5 DLC maps in Call of Duty Zombies history. I've already done a top 5 on disc maps video, so if you want to check that out, I may link it down below or at the end of the video. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Peace out. That means you're extra.